I've tried dropshipping many times before and I've failed every single time. But in my last video, I managed to have my first profitable day. So I'm not giving up just yet. Now, let's try this again and see if I can actually make it work. The way I like to find my products is by scrolling on TikTok. When I make a new account, I'll search up things like TikTok made me buy it, TikTok finds, and other common phrases that dropshippers like to use. Watch those videos all the way through, check out the comments, like them, and basically interact to let TikTok know I want to see more videos like this. Once you do this enough, for about an hour, the whole feed should be filled with dropshipping videos, and all that's left to do at that point is just pick a product. Also, by the way, the last two products that I picked both managed to go viral after my YouTube videos on them dropped. So I guess what I'm trying to say is my product selection hasn't been bad so far. It's just been me who's been bad, unfortunately. Okay, so I have a few options here. The first one is this portable washing machine. It's a washing machine, it's portable. The second one is this package opener and sealer. And the third one is these height increasing insoles for short kings. There are more than just these three, of course, but for one reason or another, they just wouldn't be able to work. Some I can't advertise because I'm a guy, and others are just too saturated. Out of these three though, after some serious thought, I decided to go with a height insoles, and here's why. First reason, traditional height insoles are not good. They only stay hidden inside the shoes. So when the shoes come off, so does the height. People would notice that, and it comes off as someone who's insecure. These stay hidden inside the socks so you can keep the height on even after you take the shoes off, so no one has to know you're insecure. But they're taking a product that's already worked and making it better. Thank you. On top of that, there's only one competitor for this item right now, and low competition is good. I checked their sales on Shop Hunter, and so far this month they made more than $15,000 in sales, so there's proof of concept here too. And lastly, being short is a real problem for certain guys, so much so that some even get height boosting surgery for it. You don't go to those lengths unless you really care about the problem. This product solves that problem. Some may see it as controversial though, but if anything, the controversy is just going to help out with the engagement on the post that I make, so let's buy it. Since I managed to have a profitable day last time, the goal this time should be to make $1,000. That seems like the reasonable step up. Also, it makes a good video title. Even though I don't think the websites have really been a problem for me, even in my last few tries, they've been pretty decent. This time though, I'm making it extra special. I stumbled on the Shopify theme called Shrine Theme, and I think it looks amazing. Coincidentally, this is what my competitors were also using, but I didn't get the idea from them, I swear. I bought it for $149, so it is a bit pricey and not necessary, but I'm leaving no stone unturned this time. We're making it out the trenches. Okay, it's been 3 days and I'm finished. This is my best website to date, hands down. We have some good product pictures, a bundle discount to increase my average order value, a place that lets the customers know which date they can expect to get the order, gotta have that, a GIF, a comparison table, a before and after slider, and some other good stuff. A bit of a flex, I know. On a serious note though, I'd say this website is pretty up there when it comes to dropshipping, and well worth the money too. If you want to try out this theme for yourself, the link is going to be in the description. Now this is the most important part of the process in my opinion. If your marketing is S tier, you can make a lot of money, even with a mediocre product and website. But it's also the hardest part. I am someone who makes YouTube videos. I know more about filming and editing than the average person. You would think that would translate over to some good dropshipping ads. You'd be wrong. And like I mentioned before, other people have managed to go viral with my products after I've tried them. So clearly, I don't got it, but I'm getting it this time. The plan is to try both paid ads and organic, but organic first. So how am I gonna go about it? The competitor that I mentioned earlier had one TikTok video that did really well in views. I'm pretty sure they paid for those views because the engagement on that video is super low, but regardless, it's a good place to start. In that video, they used comparison, where they start off showing someone looking goofy wearing regular height insoles, a worse version of their product, and then they show how much better their product is. So I'm doing the same thing. I'll have to think of more marketing angles as well because obviously one isn't enough, but it's a good place to start. I have a new phone now, a tripod, so let's do this. So I've never managed to make a single sale with organic dropshipping, but I'm a different man now. Things have changed. I got not one, but 2 sales. They were one item orders, so since the profit margin on each one is $16 US, that's $32 of profit. I may need to update my Instagram bio now. So this is what I did. First, like I mentioned before, I tried my competitor's idea. Here's the video.
No. We won't stand for this short king slander. That's why we designed the stealth lifts. They're height-increasing socks that wrap around your foot and stay hidden so you can walk tall everywhere, even with shoes off, so don't get caught lacking with obvious insoles.
Kind of sus, filming my feet alone with a tripod outside, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, that video managed to get 2,700 views, which is actually really good for me considering all my other TikTok organic videos never even cracked 1,000 views. But I had to keep thinking of different video ideas because 2,700 views is still not viral. So for the second one, I introduced the product first, then mentioned that you can keep walking taller even indoors with your shoes off. And after I said that, I walked outdoors with my socks on in the dirt, hoping it would create some confusion, you know, maybe people would comment about it, and that only got 1,800 views, so still didn't work. Then I tried a different angle. Started off by making fun of short people, hoping to evoke an emotional response. Then I said short king slander isn't funny, and that's why we made our product. It's here to help them. Kind of gaslighting if you really think about it, but anyways, here it is.
No. We won't tolerate short king slander. That's why we made the stealth lifts. They stay hidden inside your socks so you can walk inches taller even indoors with your shoes off. Every inch counts.
That got 1,000 views, and after that, my videos kind of flopped on TikTok. But it wasn't TikTok that got me those sales. It was YouTube Shorts. My videos did much better there. Still nothing viral, but definitely better than TikTok. Actually, now that I think about it, even IG Reels did better than TikTok. The specific videos that got me the sales were the one where I tried to cause controversy by walking outside, and this other one.
6 foot and above. I'm sorry, NBA players, that's just how it goes. I just need someone tall.
Settle down, Karen. Anyways, we designed the stealth lifts. They wrap around your foot so you can walk taller everywhere. Even indoors with your shoes off, nobody will know.
Now I had some proof that the product sells, so I decided to run some paid ads. For my first ad creative, I stuck to this as the hook to grab people's attention. Then I did the whole "we won't tolerate short king slander" bit and introduced my product. In the end, I showed this clip and said, so don't get caught lacking with obvious insoles, to keep the whole comparison element in the video as well. I thought it looked pretty good, but then again, what do I know? So since I can't trust my own opinion on this, I sought out help from the professionals. I did some research online for companies that advertise specifically for e-commerce products, and that's when I stumbled on Viral Ecom Ads. They're one of the biggest companies in the e-com advertising space, so I thought, let's give them a try. I went with 2 of their split testing packages, the TikTok ads and the UGC ads one. From what I've heard, UGC ads work best on TikTok because they don't really feel like ads, but more of an honest review from someone who's really tried the product and liked it. So it's an ad disguised as a regular TikTok, and apparently this is what's in these days. So I ordered both packages and they got delivered pretty quickly. Overall, the ads looked pretty good in my opinion. Also, I was able to work work out a deal with viral ecom ads, which is nice because I was gonna use them anyway. The owner, Noah Brewer, decided to help me out with some ad spend so I can now test these ads for this video. And later, he actually even offered to help me set up my TikTok campaigns properly, which is pretty cool. But if you want to try them out for yourself, there's a link in the description and you can get a 15% off discount with it. At this point, I didn't know that Noah was willing to help me out yet, so I started advertising on TikTok by myself, thinking it would be a simple, straightforward process. It wasn't a simple, straightforward process. On day one, I started off with some Spark ads, which were optimized for website purchases and kept the interest targeting broad, because that's the common consensus here on YouTube when it comes to setting up TikTok ads, to not add interest and keep it broad. So it's been a day since I put the ads up, and awful cost per clicks, not even a single add to cart, let alone a sale, but it doesn't make any sense. My ad is good, my website is good, I don't get it. I genuinely had no idea why things weren't working, but I had to try something, so I took a different approach. Some people on YouTube were saying to start off with seasoning the TikTok pixel, so I tried that. Started off with a view content campaign, then transitioned that into an add to cart campaign. Once I had enough add to carts, I transitioned that campaign into another sales campaign, hoping it would perform better this time with a seasoning, and
man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
I didn't know this at the time, but the reason it wasn't working was not the ad, the product, or the website. It was the targeting. This product is just too niche and specific to appeal to the general population. Let's say I was selling something like a lamp. You don't need to be an interior decor specialist to potentially want to buy a lamp. If the ad presents it in the right way, it can appeal to everyone. But with height insoles, even if it's the best ad and website in the world, it will never appeal to someone who's tall, for example. They would just never buy it. It only appeals to shorter guys who are insecure about their height, so a very select group of the general population. So long story short, broad targeting on TikTok ads will never work for a product like this. Only specific interest targeting will. If only it didn't take me hundreds of dollars to figure this out though. But after this many failures, I put everything on pause for a bit. I didn't want to give up, but I didn't know what to do either. And this is coincidentally when I stumbled on an ad from a new competitor that popped up in the scene. They took an interesting approach of using a girl to emphasize the height difference in the guy. And if you remember from earlier, one of the videos to get me a sale organically was the one that had a girl in it. Also, after checking their sales, in the first month of operations, they made $12,000 in sales. So a light bulb went off in my head. Use a girl in the ad. The whole reason why guys wear these things in the first place is to attract women, so it makes perfect sense. But unfortunately, due to a severe lack of riz, there's no females in my contacts I can recreate this ad with, so I had to hire a model. And because I somehow managed to mess up the first recording, I had to hire her twice. But hey, cost of doing business. I edited a few ads to look similar to the ones my competitor had, and this was one of them.
Switch.
So I was gonna try it again, and I was thinking, this time around, there was no way that things could fail. The ads were proven to work, the product was proven to work, and the website was good, not knowing that they were never the problems in the first place. But when I set up my campaign this time around, I randomly, just on a whim, threw in an interest-targeted ad set, and this turned out to be the best decision I could have made. The targeting was done for men's skincare and men's fashion, so guys who care about their appearance. The age range was set from 18 to 45 years old, and the country was USA. As soon as I started spending, immediately I noticed much better cost per clicks. And surely enough, on day one, with only a $20 budget for that ad set, I managed to make a sale, leaving me break even for that day. Technically, it was $4 in the negative, but you know, let's just say it's break even. After that, I turned off all the broad ad sets and just let that winning ad set run. On day two, with the same budget, I managed to make 3 sales, taking me from break even to very profitable. But for some reason, only 2 were showing up on my TikTok's ad manager. I don't know why. Regardless though, break even on day 1, profitable on day 2, this means this men's fashion ad set was working. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I was on cloud 9. I could smell the money. I may have even started acting a little different.
If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down. King's home. It's over.
The hard work was finally starting to pay off, and all that was left to do now is scale. First thing the next day, I increased its budget to $75, and this is where things went wrong. With this new, bigger budget, it brought in less sales and even less overall visits to the store than the previous day when it was running with a much smaller budget, which made no sense to me at all. But on day 3, I was not profitable and I just couldn't scale, I guess. At this point, Noah Brewer from Viral Ecom Ads offered to help me scale with his methods, but I had spent way too much money on paid ads with my earlier nonsense experiments that I just couldn't afford to spend anymore. So I guess scaling isn't as simple as just increasing the budget on a winning ad set. It really felt like I was so close this time though. So if you guys want to try this product out next, if you feel like you can scale it properly, feel free. The blueprint is all here. I showed you everything I know. As far as me though, I am giving up on this, but not for the reasons you may think. Do you mind introducing yourself?
My name's Edie. I've had some success with dropshipping before, and I'm here to help you out.